tell us in a minute. Alrighty, I think we're on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live interview tonight in Live Activated with Sandra group. I have the beautiful Madaleen Krogh. Did I say that right at the end? Did I say your surname right? Madaleen Krogh and she's a occupational therapist, and she's going to share with you a little bit about her life and what she has achieved with NRF2 and how it has helped her. So hi Madaleen, how are you tonight? Thanks for being with us.
Hi Sandra, and thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. I'm just checking we're coming through. Yep, we are beautifully. Okay, fire away. Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I'm an occupational therapist. I've been an occupational therapist for about 15, 18 years. And I guess I got started as an occupational therapist because I'm absolutely passionate about health and wellness and also biohacking. And I don't think I have known that I've been a biohacker for so long, but since I can remember, even when I was the year after school, I went to America, and during that year, I was reading nutrition books in my free time, and I really loved that. And I came back from America, studied occupational therapy, and got married, had 4 kids. And yeah, so I guess it's been in my DNA for a while.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, can you explain a little bit about what biohacking is? Because not everyone is aware of that term, and when they think about that term, they don't think of it in a positive way. So do you want to just explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. So usually when we hear the term hacking, we think about that negative vibe that you get on the movies when people hack into computer systems. But biohacking basically refers to your biology, and hacking, taking control of a complex system. So biohacking is you taking control of your biology. Yeah. So if you are making great choices, going for a run instead of watching Netflix for hours, or you're eating great healthy food instead of the processed food that is not really food, all of that is biohacking. But there's a lot of really amazing ways that you can biohack with really extraordinary results, and I like that.
Yes. So most people probably are, if they're health conscious in any way, they are probably biohacking without even realizing that they are. Oh, we've lost you there. Hang on. Are you back? Oh, you're back. Yeah, you're back. Yes. We lost you there. Did you hear what I said? I don't know if you heard what I said. I just said, so most people are biohacking without even realizing that they're doing it. When they're making little changes and tweaks to whether it's their sleep or their water intake or their exercise or whatever it is, but to help them live more optimally, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess it's a massive movement, and the whole thing about biohacking is that you are trying to be the best version of yourself. And Absolutely. If we think about aging, for instance, I remember during that year that I was living in the States, I was 19 and I had a friend and she was 27. And I always used to tease her because I told her that I believe from 25, it's just downhill.
Yep.
And it really is.
It really is. That's
because
right.
Aging sets in, and aging is not just the wrinkles and the grey hair. It's what else is happening.
That's
and
right.
What can we do to biohack that process? So that's really extraordinary.
That's right. Yeah, it's what we can't see that's going on that we don't realize is happening on the inside, I guess. We can see all the effects on the outside, but we don't know what's happening inside the body, and that's key really to aging healthy.
Absolutely.
So how did you find out about activation?
Yes, I've got an amazing friend and I was struggling a little bit with energy at the moment, at that stage. And being a biohacker, and I'm married to a triathlete, so we were really living healthy. I consumed smoothies by the gallon. We did exercise, try to sleep enough.
Yeah.
And still I didn't feel in my early 30s life in abundance as I used to when I was in my early 20s. When I was in my early 20s, I felt like I was invincible.
Yeah.
And all of that changed. So my friend came to me and she said, there's science out there. It's all in the space of natural activation. It's going to help you sleep better, feel better, have more energy. And I remember thinking, been there, done that. I have taken so many supplements and really didn't feel a difference. It was just, it was just for my conscience. And then I started with natural activation, and it's different for every single person because it's all about activating the NRF2 pathway, and that is gene specific.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it was fairly quick. It was on the third day that I woke up before 5 o'clock in the morning. That does not happen. Without an alarm.
Yeah.
And I was lying in bed and I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is too easy. You can't just swallow one tablet. What's in this stuff?
Yeah.
And then I decided that I need to do more research. And it has been a very fascinating journey ever since.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing to feel that change, such a significant change, and so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and like you said, it is different for every single person. And how it works within your cellular structure in your body will determine what you're going to feel. Some people don't feel anything, but they know that it's doing good because of the science that we have that backs it up. And other people feel huge changes in the energy levels, in their sleep, in pain, anything like that. So it's definitely different for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess if you have a look at the research, if there's top universities in the US that says that it's potentially the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health.
Yeah.
I remember reading that and I was thinking, as a healthcare professional, why hasn't anyone told me about this before? And I want to be on this, not just from a health perspective, but as a mum of 4 kids.
Absolutely.
I want to activate myself, my husband, my kids.
Yeah.
Because life is so busy. It's full on. There's no escape. We're all in the fast lane all the time.
Yeah.
And you need to empower yourself.
Yes.
And that's one of the ways that I use to really
absolutely agree with you.
My game.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned that, I just wanted to ask about your husband because he's a triathlete, you said, and obviously he would be taking it as well. Has he had some significant results in terms of recovery and, I guess endurance, stamina, all that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. So I guess his first experience with the NRF2 was in terms of better sleep.
Yeah.
He started to sleep really well. So before, he spent time in bed, but not necessarily sleeping really well.
Yeah.
And when he started with the NRF2, much better sleep, better energy.
Yeah.
And then when he introduced the NRF1, things dramatically changed for him.
Wow.
He was working away from home for 2 years. And towards the end of that period, he one day sent me a text and he said, I'm swimming better times in the pool now than I did in my early 20s.
Wow.
And I was like, what? I know you did really well in your early 20s because he's fairly competitive.
Yeah.
So to me, that was amazing because I know when I just met him, he would go for really long bike rides, like 180 Ks. And then he would really struggle to recover. Yeah. And we know in this sport fields, it's all about recovery. The sooner you can recover, the sooner you can get back out on the bike again.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's huge for anyone that's athletic or an athlete. The recovery time is really important because it requires you to get back out there and do it again so that you can get better and better. But if your body can't recover quick enough, you can't do that, or you struggle to do that anyway. So that's awesome results.
Yeah. And it's not taking away from spending enough time in bed, sleeping and eating great food, but this is just amazing because this is next level.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
it's not supplementation or just some artificial thing that you pump into your body to give you that superficial inflated result. This is really on a cellular level that is going to help you to perform better.
Yeah. So you've mentioned NRF2, which basically reduces any oxidative stress in the body, and NRF1, which is all about our mitochondria and how we produce energy in our body. So working the two together basically help you get the body to function at its optimum, in a nutshell, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So the NRF2 is going to help you with the oxidative stress, which is basically a byproduct of you just breathing.
Yep.
That oxygen is killing you over time, very slowly.
That's right. Yep.
And the mitochondria, unfortunately, they decline with age as well. Yep. And I don't know if you remember from high school biology, those pictures that we had with the 1 or 2 mitochondria per cell. That was not the truth. You actually have thousands per cell.
Yep.
Yeah. So the most beautiful car without a battery is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's
it really is amazing when you understand that if you feed your body exactly what it needs, then it will work the way it's supposed to work. And I guess the message that we want to send to people is delve more into this, find out more about this, find out how this can help you, because this is really key to living healthier and living longer. Would you agree?
Yeah, well, absolutely. This is my number one recommendation for people. Like I mentioned to you, this is not a golden key to eat junk and just swallow one of these NRF2 tablets. You need to be mindful of what you put in your body because that's great for you. Mm-hmm. But this is next level.
Yeah.
And I guess for me, the biggest aha moment was when I discovered that it's different in that way, because regardless all of the smoothies and the supplements that I've used, I just didn't feel amazing.
Yeah.
And this was the answer that I was looking for many years.
Yeah. Can you just, for anyone that's watching and hasn't heard me speak about this before, in your words, how would you differentiate between a supplement and an activator? Because clearly we understand that they're two different things, but other people learning about this for the first time may think it's just another supplement.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking. So supplementation refers to you supplementing, taking more, you addressing a deficit like B12, iron, magnesium, zinc.
Yep.
This is activation. So you are actually born with the NRF2 pathway, the NRF1 pathway being active. And that pathway is helping you to reduce the oxidative stress by making more internal antioxidants in your body and by making more mitochondria and more healthy mitochondria in your cells.
Yeah.
But then around the age of 2025, it's like a switch and it flicks off and aging starts.
Yeah.
And this is just flicking that switch back on. So we're not adding anything, we're just flicking switches, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Flip the switch. Hang on, which side am I? That way. I was doing the mirror. All right. Well, just to finish up, is there anything that you want to any message that you want to give to people that might be watching tonight that are maybe thinking about starting to look deeper into the products or take the products or even look at something as a supplement to their already existing income?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say start and research for yourself. Take responsibility for you, for your health.
Yeah.
And even what I'm saying now, don't believe it. Go to PubMed and read the studies for yourself.
Yeah.
In the whole supplement industry, all of the supplements together don't even have 26 peer-reviewed studies. Mm-hmm. We've got 31. So
Yeah.
go onto PubMed, type in NRF2 and see what comes up. Type in oxidative stress, do the research for yourself.
Yeah.
I often find that people are they're just very passive and they just absorb whatever is given to them.
Sure.
Become really proactive and do the
Yeah.
research.
Absolutely. Great advice. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for jumping on tonight, Madaleen, and sharing your thoughts about this with us. I really value what you have to say. So thank you. And yeah, thanks.
My pleasure, Sandra. It was so lovely to be here.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on. See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.